Good morning, USA!
Is that me now?
Yes.
Yo.
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Hey, good morning, DJ Envy.
It's Thursday!
We are not going to starting the show 5 minutes late for Charlemagne.
Well,
He wants the show to start at 5 minutes after the hour.
Well, it's raining, it's nasty, so he might be in there a little after 5 minutes.
Are you making excuses for that?
Yes. I am. Well, good morning, Yee. Welcome back.
Good morning, DJ Envy. It's good to be here.
You're out in L.A.?
Yes, a quick turnaround in L.A. I got there Monday night, and then I'm back now. I left like 7:55 in the morning on Wednesday, so I was there for like one full day.
Wow, so you jet lag. You tired?
I am. I'm a little out of it, but I was out there to get my Gracie Award. It was exciting. I got to hang out with some really great women in this business and in the TV and film business as well. There's a lot of documentaries I realize and TV specials that I have to watch because it goes across TV, film, and radio as far as women in media. So
I'm excited about today when I get home later on. My son is grounded.
He's still grounded?
Yeah, he's still grounded.
How long is he grounded for?
I don't know, but that's what he said. He said,
ridiculous.
Dad, I'm 15, I'm still grounded. I'm like, yes.
He's been grounded for a long time.
He's been grounded for a minute. So today when I get home, I'm going to let him plead his case. He's been doing his homework. He said he was going to hire an attorney. I don't know who his attorney is. Probably going to be his sister. And he's going to plead his case.
I might call Child Protective Services on you. This is ridiculous.
And why he shouldn't be grounded. So
I don't think I ever got grounded for real. One time I was grounded and it didn't work out.
It didn't work out?
Well, I was grounded for when I crashed the car. I was 15.
Oh, hell yeah, you would be grounded.
I crashed the car twice.
Oh.
And it was new. It still had the temp plates on it. And I got grounded, but both of my parents had to work all day, every day.
So you was out regardless.
So I was still out. Like, what are they going to do? That's when I ordered my own telephone line because they took the phone away from me.
See, that's too much. See, my son's smarter than that. He's not going to try any of that stuff. But, yes, he is grounded. And
you don't know what.
You know, the crazy thing is, he didn't do nothing as bad as you said. He didn't take the car and crash it. He was just talking a little aggressive to his sister and his mom. I didn't like it. That was it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but had to ground his ass. So today he's going to plead his case of why he shouldn't be grounded. It's Memorial Day weekend coming up, so he wants to do it definitely before the weekend. If not, he's going to be on the same page. No cell phone, no TV, no computer, no video games. Just chilling in the room and do nothing.
You don't think Logan has a trap phone?
No. He has no phone. He does absolutely positively
nothing. Because he makes money.
Yeah, he does. But I got him doing
playing
chores.
Those video games and stuff.
He's cleaning the basement. He's outside cleaning everything. So we'll see.
I think Lil Logan's smarter than that. I think he's got a trap phone.
Don't get him in trouble. And you know I got cameras all over the crib, so I know exactly what he's doing. But
I
anyway,
think he knows how to disable those cameras when he's in the room.
No, he doesn't.
Using the phone and blocking it.
Don't get him in trouble.
Because he probably has a login for the cameras.
All right, Yee. All right. He does not.
He knows what I know.
He does not. Let's get the show cracking. Front page news. What we talking about?
Woo! Okay, let's talk about now. I thought this was completely wrong, but they put a dog to sleep, and I'll tell you why.
All right.
A perfectly healthy dog.
Okay, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlemagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, in the NBA tonight, Game 5, the Raptors take on the Bucks. The series is tied 2-2. I wonder what they're going to try to do with Drake if Drake comes to this game.
Yeah, the coach for the Bucks does not like Drake at all.
Not at all. He says Drake is he's doing too much. He's on the court. He's running around. He's doing too much. He should be sitting like a fan, not being able to run around.
Right. He said, I see it in timeouts, but I don't know of any person that's attending the game that isn't a participant in the game, a player or a coach that has access to the court. There's certainly no place for fans. And, you know, whatever it is exactly that Drake is for the Toronto Raptors, you know, to be on the court, there's boundaries and lines for a reason. And like I said, the league is usually pretty good at being on top of stuff like that.
And that's what it means when they say Drake is doing his job, because if the coach is thinking about Drake during the playoffs, that means Drake is doing his job.
What do you think, though? You think that that's kind of disrespectful during the games?
Yeah. I mean, you've seen Spike Lee jump up and down a couple of times before.
But not like this.
Drake is massaging the coach. So Drake is giving high five to the players during the game. I mean, yeah, you've seen Spike do it every once in a while, but Drake is going a little far with it. But I'm not mad at him. They're letting him do it.
Okay.
What else we got?
Oh, I thought you had more.
Nah, what else we got?
Well, I see that for your Knicks, they're talking about Porzingis. They're saying that he was reportedly willing to return to Europe rather than continue his NBA career with the Knicks before they traded him to the Mavericks in a midseason deal. They said he just would not re-sign with the Knicks.
Oh, he didn't want to re-sign?
No. He said he'd rather go back to Europe.
He'd rather play in Europe
My
than
goodness.
play for the New York Knicks. Is playing with the New York Knicks that bad?
Listen,
Sheesh.
Zion Williamson might have really came up.
Yeah, right.
All right, now let's talk about this violent tornado that hit the capital of Missouri. In Jefferson City, they said it felt like an earthquake, and it was really terrible. The weather's been pretty bad.
Horrible.
There's been tornadoes more than 150 miles southwest of Jefferson City. 3 people died Wednesday night, and several others were injured as well. So just letting y'all know, I had to fly back from L.A., and, those fights have been tough. And they said the winds were so strong. We actually landed an hour early.
Really?
Because the winds were so strong.
Push you right through. Yeah, the flying has been nasty the last couple of weeks. I mean, very bad.
And it's a holiday weekend, and a lot of people are going to be traveling for Memorial Day, so
Right.
I don't know how that's going to be by then. Now let's talk about Emma. Emma was a healthy Shih Tzu mix. She was euthanized because her owner died, and part of her owner's dying wish was that the dog also be put down so they could be buried together.
That's weird.
Isn't that crazy? So the dog was perfectly healthy.
They just killed
but
the good dog?
because the owner wanted to be buried with the dog, they killed the dog.
Yeah, that's crazy. Where's Pete at now? You just kill
That's what I'm saying. You can't
just a
do
dog
that.
because that sounds crazy.
And this was in Chesterfield, Virginia. So they actually made a law in 2014 in Virginia to make it legal for the cemetery to have a section devoted to human remains and then the pets. So they can't be together in the same grave, but there's a section devoted.
I feel like that should be against the law.
Does it?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just kill
absolutely.
a dog and the dog is perfectly fine. Like that seems a little weird.
Yeah, they kept trying to say, well, we can sign the dog over to a new owner. Somebody else will gladly take this dog. And, the estate for the owner wanted the dog buried with her.
Jeez. All right. Well, that is front page news. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, hit us up right now. Maybe you had a bad night or bad morning, or maybe you just want to spread some positivity. 800-585-1051. Get it off your chest. Call us now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up, man? It's Rick from the Natty.
Rick, what up, bro? Get it off your chest.
Hey, man, I ain't trying to be a hater or nothing, but I meant to call in last week on this.
What's up, bro?
Kind of cool when Charlamagne get to work late because we ain't...
Yo, you don't know my life, son.
He just got in.
You don't know my life, son. I had a slow-ass Uber driver this morning.
It's less stress, brother.
I had a slow-ass Uber driver and it was raining. I don't know why they start the show so early. I'm going to be honest with you. This is ridiculous.
My
We
goodness.
should start at 7.
What's up, Rick?
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day, man.
That's it? Okay.
What was he about to say?
Hey, I guess he was mad at Charlamagne, and then Charlamagne is here. Hello.
Hey, this is Kaya from Louisville. I just want to spread some love. I'm so excited for my son, Kyan. You go, boy.
You ain't going to tell us what he did?
Well, I'm telling you, he made all A's, and I'm just so proud of him. He got an award for it last night for the whole school year.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Shout out to Keon.
Kyan.
Oh, my bad.
Kion.
You're gonna mess up that.
He named after his mama.
Yeah, don't mess up my baby's name
That's
now.
right.
I'm
now.
sorry, Kion.
That's okay. But y'all have a good morning. Thank you.
Thank you,
too,
baby.
mama. Hello, who's this?
Good morning, it's Nina. How are you?
Nina. Good morning, Nina.
DJ Envy, good morning, Angela Yee. Good morning. I don't know if Solomon got there yet.
He's
I'm
here.
here, baby. I'm here.
Good morning, young man.
I was here the whole time.
No, you weren't. But no, DJ Envy, I just wanted to thank you. What you did for that young couple that had the baby, and you looked out for them. You're going to educate the young man and help them with a home and everything. It just moved me to the point of really, I was in tears because there's a lot of us out there that are in positions to help people, and we just don't.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what is it? I'm about to ask you, Envy, what you
said
do?
that the woman had a baby and the guy can't.
At the seminar.
Oh, my God.
Okay, yeah.
You just ruined her whole...
No. I didn't know what you were talking about. No, at the seminar, a young man...
What'd I do?
He just had a baby, and he was supposed to be in the hospital with his baby, but his wife told him, no, go to the seminar to learn about real estate, and because of that, I'm going to help him. I'm going to help him get his credit up. I'm going to help him get a lender. I'm going to help him get him an investment
You buying him a
property.
house?
I just sounds buying a property.
I'm going to hug you for that
I'm
from
gonna
the
help him
back.
get an investment property, and I'm gonna put him on his way. I'm gonna get some tenants in his crib, and hopefully get some generational wealth for him.
That's dope, man.
Exactly, educating them. And I really was taken back, and I just wanted to say thank you for him, for everybody. It gave us hope, because there's some people out there that just don't want to teach anything or give back anything.
I don't know why we keeping secrets from each other. They ain't going to help us get nowhere.
Yeah, he's from Queens too. Just shut. He ain't hit me.
Oh, he's from Queens. That's even better. Awesome.
Yeah, he hasn't hit me yet. He hasn't hit me yet though. But yeah, I told
He
him I
probably
got
has.
him. And hopefully, we can get him a nice crib, and like I said, it'll create some money for his kids and grandkids and all that.
And I want to say to all three of you guys, you really motivate me every morning. I do overnights, and I catch you guys on my way to my second job. and I need that empowerment. I need that laughter, and I just want to thank you guys.
Thank you. You motivated us this morning.
Yes, we thank you for riding with us.
And shout out to everybody that's jumping aboard with me. Shout out to Larry Morrow. He's a promoter and entrepreneur out in New Orleans. I'm going to do a seminar in New Orleans.
He owns Morrow's Restaurant.
Yep. He's going to join me. We're doing one in Charlotte. We're doing one in L.A. and we're doing one in Chicago, where we're just trying to teach people how to buy back their community and own their own community. All right, we have to have ownership. We got to create something so our kids can have something, our kids' kids can have something, and that's what we're trying to teach. All right?
Yeah, I got to connect you with some people too, man. You know, my man Senator Tim Scott from South Carolina. You know, he's pushing the
opportunity zone,
leading the charge on opportunity zone legislation. Yeah, I was with him yesterday.
And for people that don't know what opportunity zones, I know a lot of people are confused. I'll just tell you briefly. That's basically where you can buy in low-income areas where they allow you to, where whatever you make a profit, they don't necessarily charge you taxes.
Yeah, it's like a Roth IRA kind of.
Yeah,
like you get a tax break.
Yeah, they allow you to push it over to other properties, and there's no gains tax. So.
But if you got to be held, it got to be held for a certain amount of time.
I think it's like 10 years.
For 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Yes. Whether you're mad or blessed, we want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Sean, what's up? Get it off your chest, bro.
What's up, Envy, bro? Why are you pregnant, bro?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
How can Envy possibly be pregnant?
I'm a grown-ass man, bro.
Come on, Charlotte. Good morning, Charlotte. Good morning, Angela. How you
Good
doing?
My name is Charlemagne, not Charlotte. Charlotte is a city where the baby in Stunnerport, Vegas are from.
Well, Envy, make sure you take it easy because we want to make sure you have a healthy baby.
I don't know. What are y'all talking about?
He just said Envy's
I know
pregnant.
exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so listen, we've both been out of the loop for a little minute.
Right.
You know, thank you, Diddy, for doing what he's doing. But behind your head, Charlemagne, I've been watching your Don't Get Days on YouTube. And every day, you got an Envy in a different position. Sometimes, Charlemagne, you on top.
What are you? I don't even sit next to that man.
I have no idea what you're
So I
talking
go
about.
to LA for a couple of days and this is what
You know
happens.
what I'm talking about.
Bro.
Them dogs behind your head,
Bro.
man.
Bro, I don't know what donkey you seeing, but you looking at the wrong donkeys, bro.
Goodbye,
But ain't
bro.
there's nothing.
Goodbye,
There's
bro.
nothing behind me. I don't even know what are you talking about.
I don't even sit next to that man.
That's crazy.
Hello, who's this?
How you doing, Envy? This is Tim from Long Island, from Brentwood, New York.
Hey, what's up, bro? Your name is Kim?
Tim.
Oh, Tim. Tim, what up, Tim? Get it off your chest, bro.
What's going on? So I listen to you guys religiously, big fan. What's going on? And what's going on? Charlemagne, I don't know if you're there, but
I'm right here, King. I was here the whole time.
Nobody knows if you're here.
I was here the whole time, King.
My bad. I haven't heard you I haven't heard you all morning, man. But listen, just want to say I read your book, Shook Ones, coming from somebody who struggles with depression, anxiety, and PTSD as well.
Thank you.
I grew up in a rough area of Island, but also made a little bit more positive image out of myself from this area. Basically, through all the struggles I had come up with through alcohol, parents, a house fire, bullying, being held back from the bullying, and just overall pursuing through each struggle. Now actually going across Long Island, talking to some kids, especially the Brentwood area, raising awareness on mental disorders such as depression, anxiety, PTSD. Not just
Hold on, bro. Your phone is choppy as hell.
We're elevating that conversation on mental health in a big way, man. And I like the fact that you went out there and you got some healing, and now you providing healing for other people, man. I really, really do love that.
Diamond.
Hey, what's up, man?
Get it off your chest, bro.
Hey, Diamond.
Hey, how you doing, Miss G?
I'm good. How
Why
are
you
you?
sound like that, bro?
I'm doing good. Hey, I'm honored. First of all, I'm honored. But I wanted to say, man, get it out my chest. I wanted to tell y'all, man, I'm tripping about my girl not wanting to get up for work and knowing we just bought a new house. And I guess because she feel like she got a little money rolling in.
Uh-oh.
At the same time, she feel like she's good. I'm telling her, man, I know how she use that money. So I'm telling her, man, that ain't going, you still got to get up.
Why are you hating on her money? I hate when people. I hate
Now
when,
she got a little money.
Yeah, I hate when people start hating on somebody with money and all of a sudden the money stink or it got a size. Your little funky money, your little funky $20, your little money. Why her money got to be little?
I mean, cause I know how she gonna do. I know what she gonna do with it.
What she gonna do with it?
She gonna have fun.
Why can't she have some fun with her little money?
She gonna get her nails done, feet, all of that. That's cool.
She deserves it. She deserves it.
She definitely do, but at the same time, we just bought a new house, and we going 50-50 on everything. So, you got to still get up and get to it. Especially after you just took a day off for no reason because you was mad at the people.
Well,
take two more. Take two more and make a doctor's note. So
man, if you don't take your ass to work so you can pay
So
the bills,
on
you got
there.
mortgage and let your wife sleep
You
in.
sound like you work with her and you one of her hating ass coworkers.
God damn, you sound like a hater this morning.
We do work together, though.
You a hater, man. Get your ass to work.
You really do sound like you hating, bro.
Boy, you better get your little money too, Diamond.
Yeah, go get your little money.
Get your little funky ass to work.
All right, if you need to vent, you can hit us up at any time, 800-585-1051. We got rumors on the way?
Yes, let's talk about a couple who broke up, and we'll tell you the reason why. I was listening to this, and I was trying to determine if this was wrong, and you guys will let me know also.
All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Good morning. What's happening?
Good morning.
Let's get to these rumors. Let's talk Will Smith.
Listen up.
It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, as you know, Will Smith will be starring in Aladdin, and that comes out tomorrow. So right now, they do have a remix. He's joined forces with DJ Khaled, and they did a remix of Friend Like Me.
Rub away from whatever you want.
What you think?
Let me show you the
I want to make a wish right now. I am wishing that this song never gets played again. That's my first wish.
It's for the kids.
It's got to be in
My
context. or
second
something.
wish is I'm wishing that drum farts on that record right now.
It's in context, I'm
Listen,
sure.
I love Will Smith, all right, but nah, that ain't it.
That
bro.
ain't for you, man. It's for kids. That's what you get
Them
kids to
kids
be
don't want to
rapping.
hear that. Them kids out here listening to Lil Baby and Gunna. All right, they don't want to hear
Not
that.
at age 4 and 5.
Them little kids out here listening to the Baby and Thunderbolt
What do
Vegas.
you think, Envy?
I thought it was 5 for kids. My 4-year-old and 5-year-old's not listening to Baby.
My 3-year-old loves Baby Shark, 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 and Baby Shark is fire.
Oh, he said Baby. I thought he was
compared to
talking
that
about Lil Baby. I thought he
record.
was talking
He
about
said
Lil
Lil
Baby.
Baby.
He just said
Come
Lil
on, you
Baby.
tell
All
me
right,
Baby
now-
Shark ain't fire compared to that record?
I mean, yeah.
Come on, man, stop.
Let's talk about
That's
Cardi
cool for
B.
kids.
They're saying that she's about to do a television show, and she has the name Bocktails with Cardi B. So obviously, Bocktails is cocktails, and it looks like it's going to be, something like sitting down having drinks with Cardi B and having conversation.
Okay.
All right.
I would rather hear Cardi having her own conversations. I don't want to see Cardi like talking to people, like trying to interview people. You know
But
what
we
I'm saying?
don't know what it's going to be yet.
Yeah,
We just know that she has that name.
I'd
so.
rather them ask Cardi things and she replies to them.
All right, now the DA wants Meek Mill to get a new trial. They feel like he's been getting a raw deal from Judge Denise Brinkley, clearly, and deserves a new trial without her
About
presiding
time.
over that. So we'll see what happens.
Well, what does that mean? I thought they've been asking for this for a while
Well, the
now.
DA's office now is asking, and they just filed new documents
Mm-hmm.
stating that her appearance of bias has been evident throughout the case, and he should be retried in his probation violation case.
They just come to that conclusion. It's
About time.
taking
Even
all
the
of these years.
It's crazy that the DA doesn't even have the power to just make it happen.
Well, I heard she's not the judge on the case no more.
She's
Well,
not?
they're trying to make her not be the judge.
Oh, I
That's why
thought-
the DA's
I-
filed papers.
Oh yeah, I thought I read that
They
she
want him to
wasn't
get
the
a
judge
whole new
anymore.
trial without her.
Yeah.
All right, May 21st is John Singleton Day in L.A. now, so that has been the honor that's been bestowed upon his legacy.
Okay.
May 21st, so just make sure y'all know that. Now I want to discuss this Carly Red situation. Her and her fiance have broken up. Now he went online. His name is Arkansas_Mo. He said, when someone accuses you of doing something you're not doing, it's usually because they're the ones doing it. Big facts. Thanks for sending me that live feed. I'm officially single. Please don't ask me about my ex, slander her name, or mention her to me. Even though we are no longer together, I will always have love and respect for her. Well, what is that live feed that he's talking about? Well, she was on her Instagram live, and she was on there with Moneybagg Yo. Now, is this a reason to break up? Listen to this conversation.
I'm be in DC Saturday.
What you doing for Memorial Day weekend?
I'm probably gonna have a little release party or something
Where?
in DC. In Miami, I forgot. You need to with me and wherever I'm at.
Where?
Miami or DC.
Okay, I have a booking in Dallas on the 25th
She's
for
still
a day
getting bookings?
party, and then I'm good.
You know how to cook? Don't tell no lie.
That's Carly Red. What you mean I don't know how to cook?
All right, so we're gonna link in DC. You need to come to DC. You're
Yeah, that's certain. That's a reason.
And I saw that on @AllegedT, that actual Instagram live.
Yeah, that's a reason.
I
Yeah.
didn't know she was still getting bookings. That was the
That's
most.
all you got out of this, huh?
Yeah,
That's all you got out
wow,
of
she's
this?
still getting bookings?
Yeah, but yeah, absolutely. Why are you asking where he gonna be so many times? And we can hook up. I'm be in Dallas and I'll make it over there. Nah, B.
She's supposed to be engaged, right?
Nah,
That was
B.
a little weird.
Can you cook? Oh, this is Carly Red. Nope. Nope.
So you're not for that? Gia can't be on Instagram Live having a discussion with Moneybag Yo like that?
Nah.
What if he's booking her to barbecue at a cookout? Come on, guys. Seriously, what if he's booking her for catering?
I thought
service?
you were just surprised that she still gets bookings.
But we don't know what she's getting bookings for. So what if he's booking her for catering services?
You gonna book Carly Reddy? Yeah, come cook at my.
Come wash the chicken.
Wash the chicken. We don't wash the chicken no more.
Who don't?
All right.
You believe in white people if you want to. I'm still washing my chicken.
So if that was before you got married, if you were engaged, you wouldn't have a problem with that conversation. I'm just asking.
I don't even understand the language that was being spoken of.
You just said they would book up for a barbecue.
Yeah, but I didn't hear nothing about no relationships and no flirting. I wasn't even paying that no attention.
Okay.
I didn't hear that.
So you'd be fine with it, is what you're saying?
Fine with her washing the chicken? Yeah. What are you talking about?
I guess you didn't even listen.
I wasn't paying
All
right, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
Hey, when can we do a Fresh Prince versus Will Smith battle?
What do you mean?
A Fresh Prince. I'm talking about Fresh Prince when he was with Jazzy Jeff.
Okay.
And those records versus Will Smith. Because I have always maintained that Fresh Prince was dope, but Will Smith not so much. Even though I know Will Smith got records.
It wasn't for you.
Will Smith
people
was Miami. He had
Getting
the Wild
Jiggy
Wild
with
West.
It.
He had Get Jiggy with
Wild Wild West. And you talking about, you can compare that to Parents Just Don't Understand, Nightmare on My Street. I think I can beat Mike Tyson, Summertime. Come on now.
All right, Rumor Report's over.
Why, what are you having this in your mind? Like, why are you thinking about this? What made you think about Will Smith and...
Cause we just talked about Will Smith.
But I didn't go that far. I didn't think about Summertime.
You guys, we got to keep going. West. We got a show to do.
Getting jiggy with, all right.
Well, I'm sorry. That's how my brain works. Who you think's better, though? Fresh Prince or Will Smith?
Fresh Prince.
Okay, just make your show.
All right. Anyway, Yee.
Yes.
Front page news
hello.
next.
Hi, yeah.
What are we talking about front page news?
Let's talk about yet another child has died while in the care of authorities, a 10-year-old migrant child.
Okay, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, NBA tonight, the Raptors take on the Bucks. The series is tied 2-2, and they are pissed off at Drake. The Bucks are.
Why?
Well, the Bucks coach, because just everything that he's been doing. They said that according to the coach for the Bucks, he's like, he doesn't know anybody that's getting special access to the hardwood like that. He said only a player or a coach should be able to access the court, and Drake's been all over the court. He says no person that's just attending the game that isn't a participant in the game should be allowed to do that.
He be running up and down the court. He massages the coach the other day.
I've always seen people that are like very passionate that sit courtside act like that. Spike Lee used to kind of act like that.
That's what I said. Spike Lee used to give everybody
Did
five.
he massage the coach?
But Spike Lee never sat on that side, though. Spike Lee always sat on the opposite side of the players and on half court.
And Drake is also the ambassador of the Toronto Raptors, so he technically works for the organization.
Yeah.
Listen, to be honest with you, I like Drake courtside. The reason I like Drake courtside because I grew up in an era where you would see those staples, like you'd see Jack Nicholson at the Lakers game.
Spike Lee.
You see Spike Lee at the Knicks game. I like that Drake does that.
You would see Diddy,
I work with as an ambassador with the Brooklyn Nets. Would it be weird if I was doing that?
They gotta win. Once they start winning, everything's out the window.
They can do anything?
But that's another thing. You should be coaching. Why are you concerned with Drake running up and down the court? Coach.
Milwaukee got to get you. They got to get a rapper that's super fire, and he got to blow up, and he got to be able to sit courtside.
Well, Gucci sits courtside at the Bucks game.
Gucci ain't from no damn Milwaukee.
Well, he's a Milwaukee fan now.
Where Cuckoo Cow when you need him? Milwaukee, pull up Cuckoo Cow, baby. My projects. You know what I'm saying? Put Cuckoo Cow courtside the next Milwaukee home game, all right?
What else we talking about, Yee?
Now, a 10-year-old child has died while in the care of the Department of Health and Human Services Office of Refugee Resettlement. This happened in September last year, and they're just now reporting it. They said the girl's death was not reported publicly for nearly 8 months, and so she is now the 6th child who has passed away after journeying to the United States and being apprehended by federal authorities. They said she entered the office's care in San Antonio, and she had a history of congenital heart defects. So she had some surgery complications that left her in a comatose state. So her death is different from the other children who have died after being apprehended because of her history of medical problems before coming into custody. So far, 6 children, isn't that crazy? Have died while being apprehended. One died from pneumonia, one died from flu complications, all kinds of issues.
So when do these old white conservative men who want the abortion ban, who act like they care about the lives of fetuses, at what age do they stop caring about children? Because they seem to want to protect these kids when they are cooking in their mother's wombs, but once they get here, they like, whatever. And you do know thou shalt not kill applies to those kids at the border, too.
I mean, it's really sad that these kids, innocent children, are being torn apart from their families and then dying. while in care. They should feel awful about that. And speaking of which, I told you this earlier, a healthy dog was euthanized so it could be buried with its owner. Emma was a healthy Shih Tzu mix, and she was killed because the late owner's dying wish was that the dog be buried with her.
That sounds crazy.
That's cruel and unusual punishment.
Absolutely. Where's Peter? That sounds crazy.
What if I wasn't ready to die?
The dog?
Yes.
Yeah, the dog was fine. The dog was healthy.
Did anybody sit down with the dog and have a conversation and ask the dog, did he want that for himself?
Now, the dog was staying at an animal shelter after the owner passed away, and they did suggest that the dog gets signed over and given a new home.
And adopted, right.
And they said that dog easily could have been adopted by somebody else, but the owner's wish was for the dog to be buried, so they actually euthanized the dog and buried her.
Did that Shih Tzu give consent?
No.
Jesus Christ,
It's
man.
a Shih Tzu.
That's what I said.
Okay.
That's horrible. I really feel that's horrible. Where are the animal rights people to step up and fight for this dog's rights?
I'm with you.
Okay, where are the animal rights people to step up and say, you know what? This dog did not give consent to die. You do not have control over this dog's body. I guess technically you do, though, because you do tell the dog to sit. You feed him. You keep him on a leash. You tell him where to go.
Yeah, but another family could do that. Another family could adopt them and do that. I'm sure that dog could bring another family a lot of happiness.
Erase everything I just said.
You stop it.
No, for real, because when you don't own it, you do have control over your dog. Total control.
You can say that for your kid. You got control over your kid. But
you shouldn't. But if you love your dog, you shouldn't want to kill your dog.
And people look at your dog as kids sometimes. All right. Well, that is your front page news. Now, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Now, Carly Red was on live, and she was talking to Moneybag Yo, and this is what happened.
I'm gonna be in D.C. Saturday.
What you doing for Memorial Day weekend?
I'm probably gonna have a little release party or something.
Where?
In D.C. In Miami. I forgot. You need to with me and wherever I'm at.
Where?
Miami or D.C.
Okay, I have a booking in Dallas on the 25th for a day party, and then I'm good.
You know how to cook? Don't tell no lie.
That's Carly Red. What you mean I don't know how to cook?
All right, so we're going to link in D.C. You need to come to D.C.
All right, well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Is that enough to break up your engagement?
She was engaged, and now she's not, and he's upset. After seeing that, he says, all respect to you, but I'm single now.
I say yes.
That phone call gives me no context. I mean,
it's not a phone call. It's an Instagram Live.
Oh, it gives me no context. It's Memorial.
What do you mean?
It's Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
It's a lot of cookouts. Carly, the man clearly asked Carly, "Can you cook?" Carly could be getting money working the grills at cookouts. We don't know what. We don't know what's going on.
Nah, B. Get somebody else to work that cookout.
Black men don't cheat. Number one.
She's a woman.
I'm talking about the guy, Yo Gotti. Who was that?
That was Moneybag Yo.
Yo.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, that
what does that have to do with him cheating?
That conversation gives me no context.
That has nothing to do with Moneybag Yo. It's Carly Red. She's the one that's engaged.
How you know Moneybag Yo ain't got no girl?
You know what? 800-585-1051.
But the story is that her fiance broke up with her because of that. It's not about him.
That call sounded very innocent to me.
It wasn't a call.
Innocent?
Yes, it's Memorial Weekend.
You know
what if she getting booked because her barbecue fire and Carly Red know how to work the grill?
Well, the point is he broke up with her for that.
800-585-1051. Is that enough to break up with somebody? Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Power 105.1. You're checking out the world's most dangerous morning show.
In less than 3 minutes, we're taking your call. 800-585-1051. We're asking Carly Red. She had a conversation with Moneybag Yo on live, and now she's not engaged. This is what she said.
I'm going to be in D.C. Saturday.
What you doing for Memorial Day weekend?
I'm probably going to have a little release party or something.
Where?
In D.C. In Miami. I forgot. You need to with me and wherever I'm at.
Where?
Miami or D.C.
Okay, I have a booking in Dallas on the 25th for a day party, and then I'm good.
You know how to cook? Don't tell no lie.
That's Carly Red. What you mean I don't know how to cook?
All right, so we're going to link in D.C. You need to come to D.C.
Is that enough reason to break up with somebody? Call us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking Carly Red this morning. Now, her and her fiance broke up, and this is the reason why.
I'm going to be in D.C. Saturday.
What you doing for Memorial Day weekend?
I'm probably going to have a little release party or something.
Where?
In D.C. In Miami. I forgot. You need to with me and wherever I'm at.
Where?
Miami or D.C.
Okay, I have a booking in Dallas on the 25th for a day party, and then I'm good.
You know how to cook? Don't tell no lie.
That's Carly Red. What you mean I don't know how to cook?
All right, so we're going to link in D.C. You need to come to D.C. You're
800-585-1051. We're asking, is that enough to break up? What do you think, E?
I could see why he would feel like that was disrespectful.
Absolutely.
My boyfriend definitely wouldn't be having that. I wouldn't even have a conversation like that with somebody on.
Where you at? Oh, you in D.C.? Oh, can we? No, that's too much. That's too much. Oh, D.C., Miami. Well, I'm in Dallas. I'm going to see how I can make it over there.
If you guys are just cool and you're having where are you going to be? Okay, well, I'm going to be here. So everybody make sure y'all go out and see this person. That's acceptable.
Can you cook? Of course I could cook. No. Nope. I'm sorry. But when you say, can you cook? That doesn't mean a barbecue to me. That means you cooking for me personally.
That's not true. I need more context.
All right? You need more context.
Carly Mike can cook for real.
It's Carly.
What'd I say?
I don't know, something else.
Carly Mike can cook for real. That might be her new hustle. She might have Carly's cookout menu.
Oh, my goodness.
Carly Red's ribs might be fire.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, Carly might be a caterer. He specifically asked her, can you cook? Don't come down here Memorial Day weekend now because these barbecue is going to be popping. If you tell us that you're the best on this grill, we need you to be the best on this grill. We don't know how Carly making her money now.
You know what?
So I can't just jump out there and accuse this young lady of cheating. I don't know her.
You know what? Hello, who's this?
My name is Sterling.
Hey.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, Mama. Now, is that enough to break up with somebody?
Absolutely not. He knew who Carly Red was well before they were engaged. He saw her on everywhere, and that's just how she is. I don't feel like she, did nothing too major. She was legit just setting up a whole nother, social type of thing, keeping her name out there.
What type of social thing you setting up where you inviting somebody to your release party and cooking for them?
Carly might be a caterer. Has anybody taken this into consideration?
No damn
Let me
caterer.
Google if Carly be catering food.
Kristen, good morning.
Hi. How you doing?
We're doing good. Is that enough to break up with somebody?
Oh, yeah, that's enough to break up with somebody. First of all, it's blatant disrespect. You're doing it out in the public with everyone. So it's like if you're going to do that on live where everyone is, impressionable, what are you going to do behind my back?
All she did was offer to come boil some corn and goddamn rub down the ribs.
Damn corn. We know her jinxed past. She's definitely willing to do a whole lot more. It's disrespectful and it's grounds for breaking up, and you wouldn't tolerate it either.
Yeah, I think you got to be respectful to your man, because even if you were being innocent, it could be taken the wrong way, and you don't want people all in your mix like that.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. Is that enough to break up, Sarah?
No, not at all.
Why not?
Because I think that he's being petty. So, if y'all watch the show, she broke off the engagement because he was talking to his alleged baby mother and kept it from her and didn't tell her. So I feel like he's just using this to get back at her.
But you don't think what she did was wrong? All that flirty?
No, it's petty. She's on live, and if it was something like behind closed doors, she found out they were texting or something like that, that's different, but she's literally online.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, if she is cheating, she's cheating in plain sight. That's why I really think that this was a catering job that she was booking. And I think that y'all really are insulting this young lady's honest living that she's trying to make.
But would you be mad if that was your man having that conversation?
Charlamagne?
Would I be mad if what?
I wasn't talking to him.
Oh. 800-585-1051. Now, Carly Red had a conversation with Moneybag Yo. Let's play it again.
I'm going to be in D.C. Saturday.
What you doing for Memorial Day weekend?
I'm probably going to have a little release party or something.
Where?
In D.C. In Miami. I forgot. You need to with me and wherever I'm at.
Where?
Miami or D.C.
Okay, I have a booking in Dallas on the 25th for a day party, and then I'm good.
You know how to cook? Don't tell no lie.
That's Carly Red. What you mean I don't know how to cook?
All right, so we're going to link in D.C. You need to come to D.C.
Now, is that enough reason to break up? Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking Carly Red. She broke up with her fiance because of this conversation on live.
I'm going to be in D.C. Saturday.
What you doing for Memorial Day weekend?
I'm probably going to have a little release party or something.
Where?
In D.C. In Miami. I forgot. You need to with me and wherever I'm at.
Where?
Miami or D.C.
Okay, I have a booking in Dallas on the 25th for a day party, and then I'm good.
You know how to cook? Don't tell no lie.
That's Carly Red. What you mean I don't know how to cook?
All right, so we're going to link in D.C. You need to come to D.C.
This is so wrong, man. What if Carly Red got a new cooking show and she's cooking with rappers, you know what I'm saying, called Trap Kitchen or something, you know what I mean? Salute to Trap Kitchen, by the way.
But
and
she doesn't.
And she going down there just to get in the kitchen with Moneybag Yo so she can cook with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, we don't know. Like, I promise you, she might have a catering service, and y'all might be getting this girl in all kind of trouble, and we don't even know what her hustle is.
She got herself in trouble. 800-585-1051. We got, I think his name is Kenrick. Kenrick, good morning.
Hey, morning, Envy. Morning, Charlamagne. Morning, Angela.
Good morning.
Wagwan, brethren.
Hey, Medea.
Today is not, I don't know Medea. I saw Medea last week. It was her farewell tour, Tyler Perry.
I'm here.
He didn't say Medea. But anyway,
The accent.
is that enough? Is that enough to break up with somebody, bro?
Hell yeah, I'm breaking up. She making me look bad in the street. Hell yeah.
What if she's a caterer, sir? What if she knows how to work the grill?
She's not a caterer, though.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do know. She's never advertised that she's a caterer.
Might be her new hustle.
I got to watch Love and Hip Hop with my girl all the time, so I know she ain't no caterer.
There you go.
So she got to go, man. She got to go.
How would you break up with her? What would you say to her?
Maybe I would do that same thing he did. It is what it is. Yo, I'm single. She can't be my girl and moving like that. I'm single.
Okay. I hope Carly pops up with an apron and her own barbecue sauce just to prove y'all wrong.
Tone.
Yo.
Is that enough to break up with somebody?
Yes. There's no reason why she should be talking on an Instagram live or any type of live with another man talking about where you at. And when she's accusing him of cheating. She's been accusing him of cheating.
Right, that's what he says.
I'm with you.
What if Moneybag Yo pulled her up on the live just to ask her to come work the grill this weekend?
He didn't ask her that, though.
Charlamagne, he didn't answer that.
He asked her, can you cook?
We're talking about what actually happened.
We
not
don't know what the conversation
if.
was in the DMs prior to that live.
Did you see how thirsty she was? She kept repeating, where you gonna be at? Where you gonna be at? Where you gonna be at?
We're in D.C. Yeah, she was burning out. Thank you, bro.
Because she got to know where to bring the equipment.
Stop it. David.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, bro? Is that enough to break up with somebody? What's up, man? Is that enough to break up with somebody, bro?
Nah, not at all, man. Carly Red, man, she's in the industry. She's just chasing the bag. Moneybag Yo, he's on his, you know what I'm saying? He's on his game right now. I think that Carly Red was just trying to do something to build her name up. You know what I'm saying? It's not really anything to like break up with her. You know what I'm saying? He worried about the wrong thing. As long as she bringing that bag home, that's all that matters.
All right, hold on. You know what? You just made me think of something. Okay, what if she's not cooking?
Okay.
But she is hosting. And let's be for real, she may not be as hot as she was a few years ago. So when she does get booked to host, she does a little extra like cook. I'm serious. That might be part of her package. You know, Carly Red, come have her host your club, cook for you. You know what I mean? You don't know.
No, not at all. Jim.
Yo.
What's up, Jim? Now, is that enough to break up, Jim?
Absolutely not, man. That's crazy. See, me and my fiance got this understanding. Like, we ain't gonna touch nobody. Flirting is natural in life. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like she know I'm gonna flirt with girls. Guys are gonna flirt with her. It's just natural. It's gonna happen. We're honest with each other about it. It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
there's no doubt about it.
That sounded like flirting to y'all though.
Hell yeah, man.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
I really pray to God Carly Red is a caterer, bro. I want her to shut y'all up.
My goodness.
All I know is that is crazy. But listen, can I show some love to my boy real quick on his Instagram page?
Not your girl.
You can't cheat. You can't cheat. No cheating this morning.
Cheat on your girl, man.
No cheating.
No cheating.
All right, bro. He's just an upcoming rapper. He's always bringing people up, man.
Cheating.
That's all I wanted to do.
So he rocks microphones, is what you telling us.
It's call me _showy, IE with 2 E's. So he's a good guy.
What's going on right now?
He rocks the mic good?
He dope with his tongue?
He's dope, but check him out.
Can he
I'm not
spit?
even gonna get into that. But,
Can he spit, bro?
I don't think that's enough reason for them to get a divorce.
So listen, you telling me you like how your man's mouth works is what you saying?
I ain't saying all that stuff.
Now I'm just asking, is he a spitter?
Oh man, yo, he'll freestyle down.
Yo. Can he cook though?
Can he work?
Can he cook?
Yeah. He can cook.
I see you flirting. All right, bro. Thank you, man. What's the moral of the story, man?
The moral of the story is Carly Red Catering. You can reach out to her at I am Carly Red on Instagram if you want her to cater your next event. She's booked all Memorial Weekend. Clearly, she'll be in Dallas and DC. But the next big holiday weekend, she's available. Yeah, we got rumors on the way. What we talk about?
Yes, let's talk about Wendy Williams' son.
Okay.
Got arrested.
Little Kev Tyson. Little Kev Wilder.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. The beige bomber.
All right.
All right.
We'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
It's a Thursday.
Yes, it's a Thursday before a holiday weekend. I know some people probably took tomorrow off, and they're going to have a long, extended weekend. A lot of people are traveling.
That's right.
Just be careful with all those tornadoes and things that have been hitting and terrible thunderstorms.
Yeah, give yourself a little extra time if you head into the airports.
Yeah, salute to everybody who got Carly Red on the grill this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Drop on the clues bombs for Carly Red out here getting that bag. Hosting these cookouts all weekend, baby.
My goodness.
All right, rub them ribs down.
Now we got rumors on the way, Yee.
Yes, we are going to talk about someone who actually got arrested for punching their own father.
Wow.
Drop on the clues bombs for Kevin Wilder, baby.
Why you breaking the story, man? Leave it alone.
The beige bomber.
We'll get into it when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Everybody, it's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to these rumors. Let's talk Khaled.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
So DJ Khaled was on CBS this morning. He was talking to Gayle King, and of course, he was talking about his new album, and he was talking about working with Nipsey Hussle right before his passing.
Before we made the record, we was talking about family, our kids. He told me where he's from, and he told me what his name meant. This is all before we made the song. And we was talking about entrepreneurship and us as leaders, how we, beautiful stuff. And then while we was walking to the studio, I was like, man, one day, man, you should put that in a song, because it was really special. And my favorite artists like Jay-Z and Biggie and Pac, they always, you know, told their life stories or their upbringings and where they come from in a special way that you felt. And I call that big boy rap, and that's what Nipsey Hussle is, big boy.
You know, Nipsey was the epitome of a leader. You know, he started an opportunity fund called Our Opportunity with my man David Gross, and it's to help people in opportunity zone communities get a chance to take advantage of this legislation. And I'm a part of it, and we was on Capitol Hill yesterday advocating for it, meeting with members of the CBC and lawmakers, and of course Nipsey would have been there because that was his vision. And, you know, salute to David for seeing his vision through. So he was really the epitome of an entrepreneur, leader of the community.
Now, DJ Khaled's album, Father of Assad, is out, and he also talks about setting up his son for his son's future, and even just himself, just his parents being encouraging to him when other people might not have been.
As a parent, you're supposed to set up your son and give them security. You have to raise him with love, but as my duty, I need to set up his future. I start from birth. If I open a hot dog stand tomorrow, it's his. Me talking on this show, I'm representing my son. And when my son came in my life, I became greater.
He also said his son woke him up in the morning, the day that his album came out, and was hitting him and saying, "We the best, we the best." He said that's the first time his son ever said that.
Well, first of all, he didn't tell no lie. Your kids do make you better, and that is the top 3 most terrifying things that you can go through as a parent, to be laying in your bed and then to have your child just wake up and your child is either just standing over you or waking you up. You ever had that? You ever had your 3-year-old? I got my daughter 3 now. You ever had her just stand over you? Just be standing at the edge of your bed?
Absolutely.
Lord, don't do that. The new Child's Play coming out now. Okay, you can't. You little toddlers got to be careful. All right, I'm serious. The new Child's Play movie coming out.
Now let's talk about Jeannie Mai. Now she has her YouTube series called Hello Honey, and she discusses her own situations growing up and being touched by a family member.
This person sitting really close to me, we were playing video games, and he started to touch my thigh. Every day, the touching continued a little bit more. Him taking off some of my clothes, pulling me into that shower, and it was the first time I've ever seen a grown man and what he looked like. Still 9 years old. I remember him telling me to touch him in certain ways, and this happened every day. I didn't want to say anything because I was afraid.
Now her mom was sitting by her side, and you know, she talks about not speaking to her mom for a long period of time, and that was basically the reason why. Now there was years that went by of this happening to her, and she did try to tell her mother.
So I went to my mom and I said that this person was doing things to me that gave me nightmares. You looked really confused. I told you that he took off my clothes.
Yeah, and then I don't believe it. That's my reaction. I don't believe it all, because his parent is divorced. So my father bring him to our house, and then he was baby, you know. He talked to me, he respect me, he very sweet, he really nice. I don't believe it.
It didn't match up.
It doesn't match up. I don't believe it, and I just let it go.
Damn.
Imagine your child comes to you and you don't believe it. So Jeannie Mai actually didn't end up talking to her mom for almost a decade because of that, and she even ran away from home.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can understand.
Now I'm telling my mom that he's taking off my clothes. And you said, I don't believe you.
I never think he's gonna do that. I love him very much.
But did you love him more than your daughter?
I love him more than I love you, because at that time I'm thinking he have no parent. I bring him to my house. I feel like I rescue him.
So in that moment, I was about 15. I remember distinctly those words. I don't believe you. He wouldn't do that. That's your cousin. This is in your head. And that's when I started to separate from you, Mom. And I decided at 16, I ran away from home.
Damn, I understand it. Your mom and your dad are supposed to be your safe haven, you know, and the fact that she don't believe you when you're getting assaulted, it's crazy.
And that's definitely a difficult conversation to have with the cameras rolling.
Yeah, and your mom sitting right there. All right. Oh, man, we didn't even get to the story about Wendy Williams, but we will get to that in the next hour.
What happened with
Her
Wendy
son
Williams?
was arrested for punching his own father.
He deserves
He got arrested? His press charges?
Well, we'll talk about it in the next Rumor Report.
Wow.
Dropping the clues bombs for Kevin Wilder, baby. All right. The beige bomber.
You stupid, man.
All right.
All
Kevin
right,
Tyson.
Thank you for that Rumor
All right.
Report. Charlamagne.
Yes.
Who you giving that donkey to?
4 after the hour, man. I'm telling you, I know I'm old. Because there's just certain things out here that I see now, and I'm just so confused by. But what happened to this man, Jose Sims, in Connecticut is crazy.
All right.
It's a reflection of the world we live in.
All right. We'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
Well, Mr. Ed Sheeran, Donkey of the Day for Thursday, May 23rd goes to a 29-year-old fugitive named Jose Sims, all right? And I'm going to give a little donkey, a little he, to Lieutenant Brett Johnson in the Torrington Police Department. Now, Jose may be listening to me because authorities believe he's somewhere in New York right now. Okay, Jose has 4 warrants for failure to appear in court first degree and 3 warrants for failure to appear in court second degree. So that's 7 warrants total for Jose Sims. Now, we live in a different world, people. Well, at least those of us who are a certain age, it's actually a great thing to see, you know, how different life is now. And it's great to see how people are so different from how we grew up. But when I grew up and you had warrants, you ducked the police, okay? And when I say duck the police, I mean duck the police. You hid out as best you can. You tried to avoid the jail at all costs because, you know, once you went in, especially if you didn't have any money, you was going to have to sit for a while, especially if it was for child support. Lord have mercy. If you had a warrant, you know, you simply went and turned yourself in because you didn't want the police coming to your parents' house, your grandma's house, your baby mama's house, or wherever your last place of residency was. Well, those days are over because now when people have 7 warrants, they call police to negotiate. And apparently police in Connecticut are willing to meet the demands of these fugitives. Now, I have watched a lot of movies and I've seen criminals make crazy demands, especially when it's a hostage situation, but it's usually something that makes sense, like money. Okay, money in a plane or a helicopter to get the hell out of there. Okay, tangible things that you can use and, you know, go and live a great life if you escape the police. But keep in mind, Jose is a new breed. Okay, when I'm not on the radio, I call him new niggers, new N-words. All right, so his request is something I've never heard before, but I guess something we got to get used to in this era. Let's go to WTIC Fox 61 for the report, please.
One local police department is taking quite the unique approach trying to get a wanted man.
And they need your help to do it. Now, take a look here. This is 29-year-old Jose Sims. Torrington police say he is wanted on 7 arrest warrants after he repeatedly did not show up for a court appearance. But, and this is bizarre, Sims apparently told police he will turn himself in if enough people respond to his wanted poster on Torrington Police's Facebook page. And then they negotiated this. Police said, hey, 10,000 likes maybe. Sims said, no, I want 20,000. So they met in the middle, apparently settled on 15,000 likes. Right now, the post has about 11,000 likes, so 4,000 more, and the guy will turn himself in.
I think he's at 17,000 now.
Oh, so he got to turn himself in?
But he hasn't yet.
Oh. Seriously, why? Why does Jose want this? Why are the police in Connecticut complying with this? Okay, a man cannot survive on likes alone. You got kids, Jose? Because if you do, your shorty can't eat no likes, dog. Now, I need to know why Connecticut police think this is okay. Clearly, this guy didn't skip a court date for anything of any importance, okay? I would hate to think he had to be in court for something serious and CT police playing friendly with this guy, you know, getting his Facebook lit. All right, listen, Jose, I know you somewhere out there right now thinking your life is popping because you're getting all these likes. Got the most likes you ever got in your life for a picture, but those likes are not going to pay your lawyer fees. All right, those likes are not going to pay your bail. Okay, those likes aren't going to do a damn thing to you, but give you a false sense of confidence. You think you popping, but you're not. All right, nobody in jail gonna care how many likes you got, sir. Not to mention, you're wanted. You're a fugitive. Fugitives are not supposed to bring attention to themselves. All right? Do you think I pay attention to wanted posters? Seriously, do y'all pay attention to wanted posters, wanted billboards and stuff like that?
I look at them.
I don't.
And you just see the big wanted thing, but I'm driving. I ain't got time to look and see who that really is.
I don't.
But guess what, Jose? I paid attention to yours. I know exactly what you look like because you have brought all this attention to your mugshot, all right? I hope they give you a day in jail for every like you get. How many likes you got so far?
Over 20,000.
20,000 days in jail.
Wow.
All right.
He should have shot higher.
I want your bail to be based off your likes. All right. However many likes you get, that should be your bail and multiply it times 10. All right. And if there's a reward for your arrest, I want in. All right. Everybody reach out and touch 1-860-489-2000 if you know the whereabouts of Jose Sims. I know you know what he looked like because everybody went to his page to go like the picture, and I know everybody knows what he looks like. Okay, he look like Rodamez from Juice. All right? That's what he looks like. Some donkey of the days just sell themselves. Please give Jose Sims the sweet sounds of the Hamiltones.
You are the donkey.
He should have said like 50,000 likes or something.
It'll get that.
I think so.
Donkey of the day. He
should have said follows. And follow me, not just likes.
This update from the City of Torrington Police Department. This is Lieutenant Johnson. We are getting a lot of inquiries as to if Mr. Sims has turned himself in yet. As of now, he has not. We will update the post again when he does turn himself in. Thank you to everyone who liked the post and messaged us with info. It's all appreciated.
Let me like it.
You don't like it?
Okay, it's at 22,000.
You know what? These police might be smarter than I'm giving them credit for. They might have did this on purpose.
Why?
Just because they know everybody will go look at his wanted picture and everybody will see him, so they're making him famous. So being that they're making him famous, he really has nowhere to go. Not famous, infamous. I don't want to say the word. He's not famous. He's infamous. So they're making him infamous. So he really has nowhere to go.
Well, I'm hoping that they also stream everything when he turns himself in on Facebook Live.
Why not? Give him what he wants.
My goodness. All right. Well, that was Donkey Today.
Show him crying when he can't make bail.
Up next, Ask Ye.
Maybe a Facebook Watch jail show.
585-1051. If you got questions for Ye, you need relationship advice, any type of advice, call Ye now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Wake that ass up
in the morning.
Check out this Breakfast Club Rewind.
Bro, I'm gonna let you do what you gotta do. I know what you're calling for, man. You calling to shoot your shot. Go ahead, bro.
Angela Yee.
What's up?
I'm a light-skinned brother, fresh face.
Strike one.
I'm just one of those ones. You know what I'm saying? So just check your DM out, shorty. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Check your DM out,
DMs
shorty.
is lit this
What's
morning.
your credit? What's your credit, bro?
Oh, bro, about $5.98, but I'm working.
No.
Your name don't hold no weight.
You know what's
What about a eater?
$5.98 credit score, but he eat though.
The world's most dangerous morning show.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. It's time for Ask Yee. Hello, who's this?
It's Javion talking right now from the north side of Houston.
What's up, bro? What's your question for Yee?
Man, so a couple years ago, I went to Henderson State University. I had like a little girl out there, man, you know, who was in love and all that. But I had to transfer with the SFA, and she had got a new man out there. So I go back to Arkansas and get her back, or I just leave her alone.
She has a whole new man, but you still trying to get her back. Do y'all even communicate with each other anymore?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She be pouring down her heart to me. She be letting me know she still miss me and stuff, but
it's just not convenient for her right now.
Yeah, because I ain't down there. That long distance relationship, we had to cut it off. I know me, I ain't gonna act good.
So you willing to just risk everything, hop on a plane, go out there, and then what happens? Let's say you go there. Are you going to move there? Are you going to be up under her?
I'm going to bring her back to Houston.
You're going to make her leave school and come back to Houston?
Yeah. She got one more semester left. I told her before I left, when she graduated, I'm going to come back and get her.
Don't you want somebody that wants you to? Don't you want to be with somebody that wants you to and doesn't want someone else?
Yeah. You're right about that.
Because I would think, if I got to go through all that and that person doesn't willingly want to come and be with me and broke up with me just because we moved to a different state and it wasn't convenient, that don't feel like somebody that's in love with me.
No, I had to move, though, because I had to transfer school.
Okay, yeah, and you were willing to have a long-distance relationship and she's not.
Nah, I wasn't. I wasn't willing to at the time. Then coming back and think about it, that was the one who really hold it down. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get her back.
Okay, this is what I believe. Because I understand that sometimes we feel like maybe somebody was our soulmate. Maybe we made a mistake. I think that you should let her do what she has to do because she's, with somebody else. Maybe she's happy, maybe she's not. But keep in contact, still be cool with her every now and then. But I don't think that you should try to bust up what she has going on right now because you're kind of messed up. And if she really does want to be with you and she decides to choose you over him, you got to let her make that decision.
Yeah.
It can't be you trying to convince her something because then she'll come back and she might miss him.
Yeah. Then it's going to be a whole different type of another problem.
I think that if things are meant to be for you guys, that, at some point she'll realize that, but she has to make that decision on her own. It can't be you trying to convince or force her to do something.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it, though.
But, still send them little messages every now and then. Maybe one day y'all will meet up together and then rebuild your relationship. Maybe she'll break up with this guy, but you can't force her to break up because then we start thinking, every time me and you get in a fight, I'm going to be thinking, I'm going to just go back to my the dude I was just with.
You're right about that.
All right. Well, good luck.
I'm gonna take my time with it right now. I'm gonna get it back.
Yeah, respect her relationship, but be patient.
I got you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, have a blessed one.
How often does that work out if somebody wants to go get somebody back and it really works?
Ask Yee, 800-585-1051. If you got questions for Yee, call her now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're in the middle of Ask Yee. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Anonymous, please.
Hey, Anonymous, please. What's your question for Yee?
So I just recently found out that I am pregnant, but a week before finding out, I found out the guy that I've been dealing with is married. And I don't really know how to handle the situation at this point because now our communication is kind of non-existent.
Okay, so aside from him, right, you're pregnant, are you trying to decide if you want to keep the baby or do you know you already are keeping the baby?
As far as I know right now, I'm already keeping it. Mm-hmm. But I feel kind of as if he feels like it to keep him and it's not by any means.
Right. You can decide whatever you want to do. It's your body. This would be a baby that if you decide to bring the baby into the world, you just have to know that he may not be involved.
But he has 6 kids and he's a very involved father. I think that's what frustrates me.
Mm-hmm. He's obviously a liar. Are his 6 kids all with his wife?
No.
Okay, so he has other children outside of his marriage. Well, just know, and I just want to say this, maybe he will be best case scenario. You have the baby, he's involved in the baby's life, and the wife is, gets over it and is willing to accept this child into the family because there's a whole other family involved. So you just have to know that it's going to be something that is going to be very complicated that you have to explain to your child. And worst case scenario, you have the baby and he's not involved and you have to hunt him down to get child support and raise his baby without him. But just have to know that you'll be okay either way.
Okay, understood.
Because unfortunately, he didn't tell you he was married. You didn't know he was married. Clearly, he's not the most honest person. Clearly, he's a cheater. And I can't tell you, and you will never know what he'll be like with this baby.
Right.
So just prepare yourself to know this might be something that you're going to have to really go hard as a mom for yourself, possibly.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right, be strong, though.
Good luck.
You got this.
All right.
Thank
Ask
you.
Yee. 800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice or any type of advice, you can call Yee. Now we got rumors on the way, Yee?
Yes, let's talk about Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter Jr. and Kevin Hunter Sr. and the police.
Pray for Kevin Hunter Sr.'s nose. Pray for Doodoo Brown's nose.
Oh, my goodness. All right. We'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. What are you doing, man?
What?
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
What?
Morning,
That's your
everybody.
song or something?
It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club.
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Wendy Williams.
Hey!
It's about time.
What's going on?
Rumor report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, Wendy Williams' son, Kevin Hunter Jr., was arrested for assault.
Lord have mercy.
But his father, Kevin Hunter Sr., is not going to pursue this matter legally. So he said, I love my son very much, and I will not be pursuing this matter legally. Things are not always how they appear. Now, they're saying the incident went down because Kevin Jr., I guess, showed up at the house. He was going to get some of his things, and Kevin Hunter Sr. was there at the house. They didn't expect that he would be there.
Why is he still in Wendy's house?
Is he not supposed to be there?
No.
How do you know?
I don't know. It's Wendy's house.
Oh.
Why is Doodoo Brown still there?
I thought it was their house that they shared together.
When you pay all the bills, it's your house. You know Wendy was paying all the bills.
All right, so they're saying everything was cool between Kevin Sr. and Kevin Jr. They ended up going to the store together just after midnight, but then they got into an argument in the store parking lot. Now, the argument was over Kevin Sr.'s demand for spousal support.
That's right. Your son want to know why you trying to take half of mommy money. You cutting in the little Kev's allowance now. Trying to get one of your own.
Kevin Sr. then said that Wendy was brainwashing their son against him, and things got physical because Kevin Sr. put Kevin Jr. in a headlock. And that's when Kevin Jr. punched him in the nose to get out of that headlock.
I'm going to tell you a story. I remember,
it's like they both should have been arrested then.
I remember one time when little Kev was a kid. This had to be like 07, so he might have been like 6 or 7. And Kelvin was on the phone cursing out somebody, and because he only talks aggressive to women. And when he hung up, little Kev said, "You better not have been talking to my mama like that." So I'm saying all that to say, little Kev been watching you talk crazy to your mama for years, so he couldn't wait to grow up and punch you in your nose.
You was there?
All right. What you mean?
You heard the story? Or did you hear the story, or were you there?
Yeah, I was in the car. I was there.
Absolutely.
He heard it happen. And I'm glad he's not pressing charges, because you would have to be a grade A sucker to call the police on your son and press charges on your son when you are the reason your son is flipping out in the first place, okay? A man is supposed to be the foundation of his family, and Kelvin Hunter has never been that. So your son, who is a young man himself now, knows that, and he's calling you on your BS for being on an unstable foundation.
Think about how traumatizing that is, that your dad just had a baby by somebody other than your mom, who is supposedly his wife. So as a child, now you're looking at it like, how could you do that to mom?
Did he break the nose?
I don't know, man, but should we pray for Kevin's nose? Want to do a hashtag justice for Kevin's nose?
Justice for Kevin's nose.
Nah, I'm not wasting my prayers like that.
Now, Kevin Hunter did say, Kevin Hunter Sr., that he is launching a new charity after Wendy Williams Hunter Foundation has been dissolved.
Ain't nobody donating to Doodoo Brown's foundation.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, the philanthropic work will continue, he said. He said, although the Hunter Foundation in its current form will dissolve, the important work will live on. I plan on launching a new foundation in the near future to continue the important mission
He wants to give back.
and helping those struggling with drug addiction and substance abuse.
There you go.
Raise a fund for side chicks who no longer can eat because the wife done cut the man off and the money's done.
My goodness.
All right?
I'm glad you're very into this rumor.
Very into this. Let's do a fund for side chicks. Justice for side chicks who can't eat no more because the wife done cut the man off and now they can't eat. Let's raise a fund for them.
Jeez.
Now, Howard Stern was on Stephen Colbert's late night Tuesday night show, and he was talking about Donald Trump when he was asked who was one of his top guests ever.
He was maybe one of the best top 5 guests of all time. And why? He was wild. I thought I was wild. He would come on. He would start assigning numbers to women and evaluating them. I'm like, is this guy for real? What is he doing?
Like rating them 1 through 10.
1 through 10. I went,
yes.
Yeah.
But in your mind, a great guest.
No, a great guest because he would say anything that came into his mind. He was completely unfiltered. He was talking about his daughter was the most attractive woman he ever met and how much he thought she was hot.
I mean, I'm sure Donald Trump was a great guest then, but I mean, the fact that he actually became president, and you can go back and listen to him talking wild, it makes him jump over a lot of other guests because of what he's doing now, not necessarily because of how good the interview was back then.
Well, he also just says just because he would say anything. I mean, that's a crazy thing to say, how attracted you are to your daughter. That's
he said that a couple of times, and that's
all right.
nasty.
And Howard Stern did talk about Donald Trump running for president and why he believes that Donald Trump never thought that it would really happen.
I remember the first time he said, I might run for president, he put out his first book. And I know some of the people involved in this, and they said, pretend like you're running for president and you'll sell a lot of books. And he did it, and it worked. So what happened this time? He's on The Apprentice. The ratings were going down, and NBC was balking at giving him a raise. So what did he say? I'll run for president. I'll get a lot of press. And I really believe that this was a gimmick to get NBC to raise up his salary and to keep The Apprentice on. And I would bet the farm on that.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of people feel like Donald Trump
didn't really mean it.
Yeah, but now we have some more insight.
Well, clearly the universe had other plans for Donald Trump. All right, and now Donald Trump is the 45th president of the United States of America.
Yeah,
so
clearly Russia had other plans.
So sometimes your good plan ain't God's plan for you. But you know what? I don't want to give God that credit because the devil got a kingdom too.
All right, NBA YoungBoy and Atlantic Records are offering to pay for the shooting victim's funeral costs. We told you about the unfortunate situation. I mean, really tragic situation.
NBA YoungBoy's on Atlantic?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Mohammed Jaradi, the man who was killed by a stray during the shooting that happened during the Rolling Loud Festival weekend. Apparently, they're heartbroken over his death, and they want to make sure they can locate his family and pay for the funeral and everything. That's because he got caught up in between a shootout that happened between NBA YoungBoy's entourage and the assailant who fired those bullets. It wasn't NBA YoungBoy or his team that fired those bullets, but it was somebody else.
Mike Cosby be doing some sneaky deals, huh?
Wait a minute.
He's been signed.
I didn't know.
He went out there to interview him a while.
Oh, that's why you went out there to interview him.
I didn't say that.
You just said that.
You know what? Never mind. I said Yee went out and interviewed him a long time ago, and that's what he first signed.
Okay.
Did his
Yeah.
deal.
All right. Now
That
it all
wasn't
makes
because
sense.
it wasn't because of Kaiser though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So
We're gonna sign you, but don't tell nobody.
no, everybody knew he was signed to Atlantic. It was never a secret.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Atlanta got all the problematic rappers that sell records.
Yeah. Well,
drop
like
some
who?
bombs for Atlantic.
Kodak.
Young Boy. You mean like who? You know who?
They had some great ones too. They got Cardi.
They got Cardi.
They got
yes.
Lizzo.
Oh, Lizzo's on Atlantic too?
Yes,
God
sir.
damn.
Where you been?
Is there another label? No, seriously, all jokes aside.
They got Epic
got
Records. They got Def Jam. And you got
Interscope.
Who Epic got?
Epic got
Khaled.
Khaled, Rick Ross.
Future.
Okay.
I think they got Bruno
Yo
Mars, right?
Gotti.
No, Bruno's on Atlantic.
Yeah, Bruno's on
damn.
Atlantic.
And that Sharon. God damn, Atlantic killing all the other labels.
They get a nice bonuses.
Def Jam got Bieber and Logic and Kanye.
Hey, Natina, you may need to go work for Atlantic.
Logic actually, Natina used to work at Atlantic before she went to Def Jam.
Really?
Yeah.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
And by the way, Logic had the #1 album. Did you know that? That just came out. And he's on Def Jam.
Yeah, he sold like 82,000 records. Like,
it was #1. That's
Okay.
good. All right. Well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
Atlantic killing all the other labels. I had no idea. Who's on Def Jam?
I told you Bieber, Kanye, Logic, Rihanna. Well, no, Rihanna put out music a long time, but she's still on signed.
Neither is Bieber.
Bieber just put out a record with
2
Two
Chainz.
Chainz is on Def Jam.
I'm still going with Atlantic. Atlantic got it.
Atlantic's making some power moves.
All right. Anyway, mix is up next. Get your request in. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.